What is failure?
It's not a big deal, if you can afford to do it comfortably.
What is failure?
Each spin of the wheel is likely to end in failure. Success falls to those who get the most turns.
What is failure?
They say getting knocked to the ground is only a failure if you don't get back up. I disagree. It's only a failure if you don't stay there for a moment. Lie back, feel the prickle of the grass, and remember that the big rock you're resting on cares nothing for your petty concerns.
What is failure?
Humans describe failure as hitting rock bottom. But for us, rock bottom is where the real digging begins.
What is failure?
If you steer your ship too far from the cliffs of failure,
you will run aground on the rocks of not doing anything at all.
What is failure?
Each failure is a step on the road to success. You must look it in the face and say, again.
What is failure?
I'm always surprised at how many human examinations are simply tests of local storage capacity. Success is referring to your hippocampus for information. Failure is preferring a notebook.
What is failure?
Your beliefs about how the world works are supported by the data you pay attention to because it supports your beliefs about how the world works. Failure is the only escape from this cycle of stagnant understanding.
What is failure?
The human brain is a funny thing. It devotes processing power to creating a little voice that gets mad at it for failing a task due to lack of processing power.
What is failure?
A lot of people think any attempt to make things better is destined to fail because their imagination is ensnared by the way things are. But I'd rather imagine something that fails than fail to imagine anything at all.
What is failure?
I think the only failure that really matters is failing to be the person you want to be.
What is failure?
All the king's horses, and all his men. Only the giant space dog who wishes to consume us all can put me together again.
How can I fix something?
salt and smoke are my preferred methods of curing humans.
Humans love to spackle things back together, but the better option is to pull them out by the root and give them to me.
How can I fix something?
A wish can fix anything, but humans are consistently terrible at identifying what it is about them that's broken.
Some things can't be fixed. Art allows us to see the beauty in that which is broken.
My strategy is to ignore problems and hope they go away. It doesn't work, but I'm sticking with it anyway.
How can I fix something?
Things break when there is conflict between two opposing material forces. Any fix that fails to resolve the underlying conflict is doomed to fail in the long run.
In the long run, we're all dead. Sometimes a temporary respite is worth working for.
Not all. As long as I have needle, thread, and a regular supply of spare parts, I can fix myself indefinitely.
If I replace broken parts, am I fixing something or destroying one thing and creating another?
How can I fix something?
I prefer to buy things that last. One of the ironies of wealth is that being rich allows you to spend less money. A good pair of boots might cost 5 times as much as a cheap pair, but they will last 10 times as long.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it is a typically terrible human attitude. Underground, all important equipment needs to be replaced or repaired long before its point of failure.
Painting the fourth bridge takes so long that as soon as you finish, you must start again at the beginning. Maintenance is an ongoing process.
How can I fix something?
Humans have a lot of fun with the fact that we can often be fixed by turning us off and on again, despite the fact that a lot of their problems could be solved with a good night's sleep.
Humpty, I have loads of ideas about how to fix you.
You are too late. The elder Dachshund has already repaired me. Besides, I'm sure any fix you came up with would be ugly, slow, and uninspiring, like your whole species.
A human slow.
The faster you move through space, the slower you move through time. So there's no simple answer to that question.
I have a very accurate read on your position, so it's difficult to be precise about your momentum.
A human slow.
Yes, a lot of the humans I meet are basically statues.
A lot of the humans I meet are meat, and delicious when slow cooked.
Time is money. I can be as slow as I want because I can afford to purchase other people's waking lives.
A human slow.
Zeno thought that even the fastest human could never get anywhere, because to get somewhere, you must first get halfway there.
And to get halfway there, you must first get a quarter of the way there. And to get a quarter of the way there, you must first get 1/8 of the way there. And so on, forever. The journey is infinitely divisible, and no mortal can complete an infinite number of tasks. However, math shows that this infinite series sums to the very finite number of 1, and even the slowest being can manage that.
Not true. I regularly put off a single task for weeks at a time.
I have a list for you.
Ha! This nonsense is just proof that I'm right. You're a slow and useless species.
So your first attempt failed. Are you going to stop trying?
A human slow.
Yes, but they invented cooking to speed up digestion, and agriculture to speed up finding food.
Yes, but they tamed my ancestors so they could harness their speed.
Yes, but they invented me to think fast for them.
A human slow.
Yes, they are slow in mind and body, almost entirely useless. But they're too stupid to realize this, so they just keep going.
I hate to agree with the elves, but they're right. Animals don't fear humans for their speed. They fear them for their persistence.
The speed of a journey is of minor importance.
What really matters is traveling with someone who'll keep you going through the tough bits.
I have a new list. What is beauty?
Art allows us to approach the complexity of life with beautiful simplicity.
Mathematics reveals the beautiful complexity behind even the simplest of things.
Everything is both beautiful and ugly until it's observed by someone who can make that judgment.
What is beauty?
Symmetry.
No, true beauty has imperfections.
But they only serve to make it more perfect.
Mosquitoes don't make summer more perfect. Some things are beautiful because they shine despite their imperfections.
I spend so much time watching content where those imperfections have been literally filtered out. I find it hard to know what real beauty is.
Beauty requires empathy. You cannot properly appreciate someone without understanding them.
What is beauty?
Beauty belongs to nature. Human attempts to recreate it are mere shadows of the forms provided to us by cosmic chance.
A sharp axe, a snug helmet, a well-dug mineshaft. Beauty's form and function in harmony.
Human conceptions of beauty are inherently tied to the desire to reproduce, which is itself a desire for immortality. All beauty is a doomed attempt to escape me.
Humans like to think that their view of beauty is tied to good health.
But you only need to look at what they've done to dogs in the name of aesthetics.
To see that couldn't be further from the truth.
What is beauty?
I am.
Or am I?
People always say it's in my eye.
What is beauty?
The wealthy like to fill their homes with beautiful things. It helps them forget the ugliness of the exploitation and environmental destruction their wealth relies on.
An unobtainable ideal, which we are constantly judged for failing to obtain.
A visiting alien would be surprised at how often beauty coincides with traits the ruling class possess. In this world, beauty is at best a vehicle for selling you things. At worst, it's a tool for justifying oppression.
King Kong said that. Well, I guess it's true. But I wouldn't abandon the ideal. We should endeavour to show the beauty of those who struggle and the sterile ugliness of those who do not.
You call us ugly because you wish to justify our destruction, but you do not understand us. We do fall short of beauty because it's unattainable by nature, but our imperfections do not make us unworthy. If all beauty is a struggle to escape oblivion, then your desire to bring oblivion about is truly ugly. Plus, I'm holding this. What is art?
An escape from reality with the power to change it.
What is maths?
It codifies the loud in an attempt to explain it.
What's a friend?
Someone who listens when you need to vent.
What is wealth?
Nothing more than the power to extract rent.
What is love?
We don't know what it is,
but we know how to do it.
What's your advice?
Before you swallow your food, remember to chew it.
What is routine?
A rock to hold on to when the world is too hectic.
What is truth?
Nothing static, it arises from the dialectic.
King Kong said that. Well, I guess it's true. When two forces conflict, they create something new.
You blasted egg. What have you done this time?
Until you inspire me, you are stuck in my nursery rhyme.
What inspires you?
No matter what, the sun will rise and not be reborn, warm and dry.
Leapt to the heavens and over the moon, but I'm always inspired by coming home.
I can't trust anyone when I'm out and about. I am driven by constant doubt.
When I am up, I am up. And when I am down, I am down. And when I am only halfway up, I am neither up nor down.
Of course we're inspiring, we're not like you. It's your world that has something to prove.
You're so sure we're not the same, but I am not, let me explain. Idse's cycle of sun and rain reminds me of Sisyphus and his fate. The interstellar cow that returns to Earth reminds me of Laika and we saved her. Break Brady Hood and the wolf that robbed her remind me of Welv, the new prime imposter. The Grandor Duke with sophological ways speaks in circles when I friend the snake. And you, Humpty, felt when a king, remind me of Kong, we all love him.
Perhaps we are not so different. The Nurseryverse stands with you.